Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 24 of October 2022. Essence. Sweet children, become the Father's helpers and inspire everyone to make effort for the new world. Just as you have become knowledgeful, so you must continue to make others the same. Question. What awareness must you children now have? What is the wonder of this awareness? Answer. You children have to maintain the awareness of the knowledge that you have received of the seed and the tree. The wonder of this awareness is that by having it, you become rulers of the globe. The Father reminds you children of the awareness. Children, now remember that you have been performing devotion for half the cycle. I have now come to give you the fruit of your devotion. You are once again becoming the masters of paradise. Just as the Father is sweet, so His knowledge is also sweet. By remembering this knowledge, you will attain happiness. Song. Awaken, O brides, awaken. The new age is about to dawn. Om Shanti. You sweetest children heard the song. Today it is Deepmala brackets Diwali festival of lights. The new age is called Deepmala. Deepmala is not celebrated in the golden age because the lights of all the souls there are ignited. You children know that you are making effort to claim your fortune of the kingdom in the new world by following Srimad. You have now become Trikaldarshi. Those who know the past, present and future are called Trikaldarshi. You now have knowledge of all three aspects of time. Therefore, you also have to explain this to others. You yourselves change from thorns into flowers, and you also have to make others that. By knowing the history and geography of the past, you can know what is going to happen in the future. By knowing the future, you can know the past and present. This is called being knowledgeful. The past was the iron age, the present is the confluence age, and the golden and silver ages are to come in the future. So you children know this cycle, and you are making effort to go to the new world, and having become Baba's helpers, you are also engaged in inspiring others to make effort. The Father is long lost and now found, and you are also long lost and now found. Because we have met again after 5,000 years. Therefore, the Father has come to decorate you brides and take you to the new world. You children have in your intellects the knowledge from the top, the incorporeal world, and the subtle region. You children know how and when each founder of a religion comes from up above to establish his religion. The Father has made you knowledgeful. He is called the most beloved. He is the sweetest of all. You know how sweet He is. His praise is limitless. And so the praise of the inheritance is also limitless. The very name is Swarg, heaven, paradise, Bahist. The Supreme Soul is called God, the Father, the remover of sorrow, and the bestower of happiness. So how much should He be remembered? However, according to the drama, you don't remember Him. This song is so good. You should definitely have 3 to 4 records, brackets, of this type of song in your home. These songs also remind you of the Father. It is only you Brahmins who know that the new deity world self-sovereignty is being established. That is, souls are receiving their kingdom once again. You don't say that the inheritance you receive from your physical father is received from God. You know that you claimed the kingdom from the Father and that you then lost it. You are now once again claiming it back. In the golden age, you were beautiful, but you have now become ugly. Syam Sundar is remembered. You were ugly and you have now found the Satguru who makes you beautiful. Now the Satguru and Govinda, brackets, Krishna, are both in front of you. It is said, Guru, it is your greatness. You are now becoming Krishna. It is the greatness of you children that you are becoming like that once again. Those people say that Krishna used to graze cows. They say of Brahma that he had a cow shed. There is neither a cow shed of Krishna nor of Brahma. The cow shed is that of Shiv Baba. You children now understand the significance of the festivals. You know that Deepmala takes place in the golden age. Lights remain ignited there. Your Deepmala lasts for 21 births. You celebrate it here every year. Today you celebrate it and tomorrow the light is extinguished. If you celebrated anything in the golden age, it would be the coronation. On that day, you light many fireworks. Here, you light fireworks only worth a few pennies, through which several accidents take place. There, they have a big coronation. Here, when someone receives a kingdom, they celebrate it every year. However, there is no happiness in this kingdom. This is a corrupt world, whereas that is an elevated world. The Father says, "Look how sensible I make you." The Father is called Trilokinath. He doesn't become the master of the three worlds. He only has the knowledge of it. He makes you into the masters of paradise. You should experience so much happiness. You perform devotion for half the cycle and you have now found the Father. The Father now reminds you and says, "Remember, remember." Remember whom? The Father and the knowledge of the Father's creation, the seed and the tree. By having this awareness, you become rulers of the globe. Look at the wonder of your awareness and what it makes you from what you were. This is called spiritual knowledge. The Father of Souls is speaking this knowledge to you. They have put Krishna's name in the Gita, but it is the Father who gives you knowledge and makes you even higher than Himself. You become the masters of paradise. When those students are studying, their intellects are aware that they are becoming barristers. You know that you will become princes from beggars. You will then become emperors. The Father, as the teacher, is now teaching you. In the world, a child would stay with his father for 5 years and then go to his teacher and then in his old age adopt a guru. Here, as soon as you belong to the Father, He gives you teachings as the teacher, and in order to grant you salvation, He takes you back with Him. Those gurus don't take you back with them. They themselves don't go into liberation. They take you on pilgrimages. You are guides and they are also guides. However, those pilgrimages are only worth pebbles and stones. You have this knowledge, you should have happiness. This is a student life, and so why should you forget it? However, Maya doesn't let you have that happiness because your karmatita stage will be created at the end. It is said, embodiment of remembrance. Remember God and experience happiness. There is no suffering there. That is called liberation in life. Just as the Father is sweet, similarly, His knowledge is also sweet. Baba's praise is infinite. That is, you cannot reach the end of it. This is said on the path of devotion. You cannot say this because you have received all the knowledge. You have to become very sweet. Look at yourself and check that you don't have any vices. Check that you are not looking at the defect of others. Have very sweet drishti. Baba has so many children. He looks at all of them very sweetly. You also have to have such vision. People don't know what the relationship between Radhe and Krishna and Lakshmi and Narayan is, and this is why they have made those pictures. In their childhood, they are Radhe and Krishna, and after their marriage, they become Lakshmi and Narayan. The father comes and reminds you, children, you were deities. Children say, we truly were that. It is said, salutations to the Brahmins who are to become deities. Brahmin priests say this, but they don't know that three religions, Brahmin, deity and warrior, are established. The fathers of the Brahmins are Brahma and Shiv Baba. The Father comes here in an ordinary form. This chariot is fixed. He is the lucky chariot. On the day of Deepavali, people invoke Lakshmi and ask her for wealth. Previously, you too used to ask for it. You are now becoming Lakshmi and Narayan. Here, people continue to beg all the time. They cry out, give me a child, give me wealth. In the golden age, you don't ask for anything in that way. Shiv Baba makes all the treasure stores of you children full. The Father creates heaven. He wouldn't create hell. Baba has now come into hell to make us into the residents of heaven. Everyone is impure and they don't know that they are residents of hell. Those who were the residents of heaven have now become residents of hell and are now becoming residents of heaven once again. The immortal throne of Shiv Baba is this Brahma, in whom the immortal image, the Supreme Soul, enters and sits. Each soul is himself an immortal image. The throne of a soul is the forehead. They have a symbol of this. That is, they put a tilak on their foreheads. Nowadays, they even put a tilak on a bull. Therefore, this forehead is the throne of both Brahma and Shiv Baba. I come and give you knowledge. I am knowledgeful. I don't know what is in the heart of each one. I am not a thought reader. Yes, you can say that I am the master of hearts, because the heart is said to be the full, is said to be the soul. So I am the master of souls. I am not the master of bodies. Sages say that they are masters. I am the master of imperishable souls, because I myself am imperishable. You become the masters of perishable things, because you shed perishable bodies and take others. You go to paradise because that is what you are studying for. It is said you have to drink this nectar for as long as you live. When you have finished studying, you will automatically shed your bodies. It is said that God had the thought to go and create a world. He will have the thought at the right time to act, and He will come to play His part. The Father says, just as you play your parts, so I play my part. However, I don't enter the cycle of birth and death. This is why there is so much praise of me. There is also praise of paradise. Sannyasis don't know anything about the happiness of the golden age. They will never attain the happiness of that place. They have heard that Kans, the devil, existed in the golden age. Therefore, they believe that there wasn't any happiness there either. So they tell others that happiness is like the droppings of a crow. They tell them that and make them adopt renunciation. You children receive the happiness of heaven. This is your final birth. Everyone is to die. I have come to take everyone back, and so will you remain seated here? I will take everyone back like a swarm of mosquitoes. Therefore, you should make effort in the same way as Mama and Baba do and claim your status. You are the mouth-born creation of Brahma. The number of deities in the golden and silver ages will be the number of those who become the mouth-born creation of Brahma at this time. So according to the law, you have the mother and father, and someone is also appointed to look after you. New children will continue to come, and the study will continue. There will continue to be growth till the end. Everyone has to be looked after very well. He is the master of the garden. All of you who live at the centers are gardeners. Gardeners should look after the saplings. If a gardener isn't good, how would he look after saplings? The master of the garden is pleased to see the gardeners who create beautiful gardens. The master of the garden would then go to look at the gardens to see who has created big, beautiful gardens. You too know who the good gardeners are. Those who are good gardeners even receive a prize. The salaries of you gardeners continue to increase. You children have to remember your destination because you now have to return home, which is why you have to remember your home. You cannot go to the land of peace without having remembrance. Otherwise, you will have to experience a lot of punishment and you won't be able to claim a good status. At this time, those of you who go to the subtle region go there for service to be done. Baba does number one service and Mama is the second number, because Mama has to claim the second number. Therefore, you children have to follow Mama and Baba. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana: become very sweet like the father. Look at everyone very sweetly. Don't look at the defects of anyone. 2. Maintain the happiness of your godly student life. You have to study every day for as long as you live. Blessing: may you be a lamp of the clan who ignites many lamps from one lamp with the flame of love and celebrate the true Deepavali. For you souls to connect the love of your lamps with the one Father, Deep Raj brackets King of Deepaks is to celebrate the true Deepavali. Just as there is a flame in the Deepaks, in the same way, you Deepaks have the flame of love with which you dispel the darkness of ignorance. People ignite earthenware lamps on Deepavali, whereas you are living lamps, lamps of the clan and the lamps of Bap Dada's hopes. When many lamps are ignited from you, constant and stable, unshakable and immovable, ignited lamps, there will then be the true Deepavali. Slogan: know the importance of the time and you will become full of all attainments. Slogan: know the importance of the time and you will become full of all attainments. Om Shanti.